All right, I'm going to go over a little bit of Dee Dee's testimony so that we can verify that George indeed made it home and see what we can see in her testimony. All right.
So you can tell he was emotional, like somebody who's like in fear?
Yeah.
Okay, he was breathing hard?
Okay. He said he lost him breathing hard, and I'm like, what's going on? So he said he lost him, and then he said he right by his dad. I told him keep running to his daddy's house.
Okay, let me make sure that I understand that. He's saying he's right by his ass, meaning the guy is right by Trayvon?
No, he said he lost the guy.
Okay.
And then he ran from the back.
Right.
He said he lost him.
Okay.
He started walking back again.
Did she say he started walking back again? He lost the guy, so he ran away from Trayvon, and then he started walking back again. Let's hear that again, because it's real important. Really important.
And then he ran from the back.
Right.
He said he lost him.
Okay.
He started walking back again, and I told him to keep running.
So Trayvon said he started walking because he thought he had lost the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The detective seems to want to lead her, and when she said that he started walking back again, he changed what she had to say and say he started walking because he had lost him. So here's an example of the detective leading her astray. She's trying to tell us what actually happened, and at the same time he's trying to help us not understand what happened.
I said keep running.
Okay.
He said he ain't gonna run because he said he right by his father's house.
Okay.
He said he's not going to run because he's right by his father's house. Now, I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to help these guys that are on YouTube that refuse to accept that. The house is nowhere near. Not even close to where the T is, where they had the confrontation. So, we're going to have to get that resolved. First thing. How is it that he was home and now he's all the way up here at the T? Let's take a look. Okay. Here's Trayvon's truck. It's facing this way. The lights are shining this way. Trayvon runs by, goes around, comes back. George is like, whoa, coming back. Goes to check him out, goes around his truck. So he's checking him out. Now he goes back, and George doesn't see him anymore. George comes out and cuts across here. And he's looking for an address over here, so he can give them an address. Or at least this is what he's saying. Doesn't matter one way or another what he's saying or whether he's telling the truth or not. It doesn't even matter if he ran way the heck down here. Makes no difference. Because again, Trayvon lives way down here. Trayvon was way down here. George was way down here. There was no fight down here. The fight happened up here. So it's clear that Trayvon doubled back. And she was real clear about telling us how he doubled back. So let's continue.
So, and in a couple of minutes, he said the man found him again, behind him.
So now he's been resting for a couple minutes. At least that's what she says. In a couple of minutes, now she says the man's behind him. Well, she said that he's home. He's not going to run anymore, which is way down here towards the bottom of the map. And now they're about ready to have their confrontation up here. So when she was saying that he saw him coming, let's just see what she says.
I say, run. You gonna run? He said, you're not gonna run. Cause I couldn't know he's not gonna run because he out of breath.
He's out of breath? How can he be out of breath? He's been waiting for 2 minutes. He only ran down here. I wouldn't be out of breath, maybe a little. but not after 2 minutes of resting. He's out of breath because he ran back up here to confront George. He's run down here, and now he's run back. That's why he's out of breath. So let's go on. Let's continue.
Then he told me, say this guy getting close to him. I told him run. And then I told him keep running. He not gonna run. And then I told him, why you not running? He said, I'm not gonna run because he's tired. Cause I know he's tired.
I'm sorry, Trayvon said he's not running because he's not going to run. He said because you could tell he was tired?
Yeah.
Well, how could you tell he was tired?
He was breathing hard.
Okay, real hard?
Real hard.
Okay. Could you, and you may not have been able to, could you hear whether it was raining at that time or not?
It was not raining.
Okay, all right, okay. And when you're telling him run, are you yelling at him or?
I'm not yelling at him.
I don't mean yelling, I mean, but were you like being emphatic, like
shouting at him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is definitely another example of the detective leading her. And I don't know why he's doing that. I don't understand. I don't see any gain in this, but apparently there's some sort of issue that he wants her to point out. I want to go over this one more time. Let's just do this one more time.
I don't mean yelling, I mean, but were you like being emphatic, like
shouting at him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
You see, she said, he asked her, well, when you were, he was asking, were you yelling at him to get his attention? She said, no, I wasn't yelling. And then he said, well, were you like emphatically, making it clear, like, and she goes, you mean shouting? And he said, yeah, like that. And she said, yeah, I was shouting. So, she said no, she wasn't yelling, but yes, she was shouting. You see what I mean? I don't even think a 14-year or a 16-year-old girl would know the difference in a vocabulary. The words are nearly identical to her. I shouted, I yelled. They basically mean the same thing to her. So how is it that she wasn't yelling at him, but she was shouting at him? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And to me, it makes her look bad and it makes the detective look bad. And I really believe that the detective is going to have a problem with this testimony. All right, there is more, and I want to go over it, but I've got some other things to do, so I'm going to go ahead and upload this, and I'll come back later. Bye.